Good day, lords and ladies of the internet. I am your host today, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I welcome you back to the Monster Train, where I'm recording this episode before I've released the last episode, so I don't know what people have suggested or responded with, because I'm having to record this one ahead of time because I'm away this week. So, what do I have planned this week then, is I suppose you might be asking because of that. Well, I am going to do what I always do in these circumstances. Allow the RNG gods to take care of it. We have randomized the clans, randomized the heart, and we're randomizing all the souls because that is an option. Let's just get straight in and see if I can actually win a run with just pure RNG. So, what do I have and who am I playing as? I have the Spine Chief. So I'm playing as the Wormkin plus the Stygian Guard. I can see it working, potentially. And my souls today is Wormgut, Showtime, and Mean Mug. Huh. Well, if anything is getting Avacus immediately, it's the thing with Sweep. Okay. What are my options for the Light Forge? Inspire, I reap, and Inspire is when I apply... whatchamacallit, if I remember rightly. Yeah, when I add a thing. Or strike, gain an echo. Honestly, I would rather gain an echo. Incant triggers an additional time, or units get an extra upgrade slot. Technically, I don't have anything with Incant yet, but I do know that there are a couple within the Stygian Guard. However... just immediately getting the unit upgrades does just let me know what I am doing for the future. Reduce my energy per turn. Yeah, sure, give it a go. Right, so first things first, one Spine Chief, one Sweepy Girl, one of you, and might as well put the second one up there. Go! So, first things first. We Fracture. We Frozen Lance. We Spell Siphon. We Proclamation. Job done. Next. We Fracture. We Fracture. We Fracture. And then that's it. Go. Next, we... Proclamation. Frozen Lance. Frozen Lance. And if I do that... Go. It's gonna say you're already guaranteed to die, so... Next, we Fracture. We Spell Siphon. We attack. We attack. We're done. Go. Now, can I just auto-kill you with one of these? No. I mean, you're not going to survive because you got this guy up here to deal with. But the thing is, I'm not going to let you die via him. I'm going to kill you with spells because this is clearly a spell route. Apply Infuse to all cards in hand. Apply Armor. Or one cost Echo Flight. And we got a... This is the whatchamacallit route. Okay. Cuttle Hex. Ability Freeze Ray. Freeze Ray. Apply Frozen to a card in hand. Okay. Not bad. Probably the Flash Freeze, though. Right. What are my options? And which ones do I not want anything to do with? The question, I suppose, is do I want to go for the unit upgrades now or later? And honestly, I'm leaning towards later. As bad an idea as that probably is. I'm gonna go for Tivy, despite the Tormentor. Just for the upgraded forge, and then we're gonna go here, grab the equipment. Iron Tongue is always solid. Go to the Celestial Alcove. Show me what to get. Ooh, a bunch of rail spikes. Okay, what are my options? Draw X and apply -1 to those cards. Honestly, probably very good. Banish, gain Valor. Under Legion, Propagate. Honestly, I'm thinking the Awoken. I can probably make that Awoken one work. Because most cards are one cost anyway. So it's basically a case of just draw that many cards. Now I get multi-strike. And that is always good. Next. Enter with Titan Skin 1. Now that is a little buggering awkward. But at the same time, I feel I need to do it. Right then. How do I want to play this? I think I want to focus on the second floor. Yeah, because of them. And I can then do that. It seems simple enough at the moment. Now then, the railed spike. If I play the railed spike now, I effectively can't use any of the cards in my hand. Let's get one reap on you, just to ensure you're gone. And then, quite frankly, maybe get another reap on you. I can already see I have played this badly. I suppose the only hope is whether the Showtime Steward has the power behind him. Let's see. He does have the power behind him. Goodbye. Right then. Deal 20 damage for each consumed spell. And then a bunch of spells that can consume. Mollusk Mage. Infused. Conduit 10. That would be very effective. Especially as the proclamations are attuned. Honestly, give the Mollusk a try. Give the Mollusk a try. And then we'll go over here, grab more money, grab the Stygian. Honestly, give me the Guard of the Unnamed. Oh. Chamber of Recall, you're new. At the end of your turn, return a random consumed spell to your hand. Oh, that's really cool. Oh, I like that. Can I now get that trinket that applies that to every floor? What card would I want to spell chain and everything? I could spell chain the Energy Siphon just to make it free. If I'm giving anything -1, the Rail Spike is probably the best. Double stack, that has to go on Flash Freeze. I like Frostbite. Do I want to give 20 spell power and consume? Honestly, sure. Consume as Frozen Lance. Reroll. What do we get? Remove the consume. This could turn very interesting. Because I've now got that room that allows me to just return consume spells. I'm more inclined to to allow things to consume. But if I also manipulate it correctly by, like, removing consume off the frozen lands, I can guarantee the rail spike each turn. Which could prove very, very useful. Add Tivy's Scourge to my hand on consume. Okay. Well, I might as well make this top floor the Chamber of Recall. And then... Oh, wow, you got a ton of health. A ton of damage from me spending all that money. Do I cast the spells on you? Or do I cast them down here so you survive? Or at least survive easier? And I'm more scared of you. What is that, like... a fifth of your HP gone on turn 1? Let me... apply the Iron Tongue to the guard. Better yet... apply the Iron Tongue to the guard. Hit you with that. Hit you with that. Glorious. And now I get the flash freeze. Now you choose to give me the flash freeze. Okay, go. Oh, I just realized I've got a Pyre of Savagery. That's why people's attack is going up. Hadn't realized that, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Go. Simple. Very good and simple. Get some money. Get whatever we're gonna get here. Honestly, Frost Piercer on Little Miss Sweep would be very nice. Glare Minder. End of turn, gain 1 energy on each floor's ability. The Reaping. The Reaping. Apply 6 Reap to enemy units on all floors. Honestly, you seem awesome. Gimme. Then the Lamb. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, I'll take the Lamb. And honestly, give it to the Mollusk Mage. Then I can just apply it to a floor that needs the bonus. Oh, and now I get a soul if I go for Mira. Ooh. Honestly, I'm willing to get a soul. And then the next we got trinkets, so I do want money, so give me my money. I guess I'll take more sweep. I'll definitely take more multi-strike. Titan Skin 4. Well, that, as bad as that is, I'm greedy! Right. How do I want to start things off? Well, I should really destroy both of them, and... then I realize how bad everything is in this turn. Okay. Right. start off with, you're all dead, we're all good. Marvelous. Oh, so you're not -1 cost. Whatever card I draw is -1 cost. Interesting. That's quite different from what I was expecting. Right. Okay. Wait, I've now made it so that you live. Eh. Incant, you gain rage. Right. You get 2 rage, no less. Oh, that's not as good. Okay, go. Are you guaranteed to spawn everything? Ascension, spawn one of them. Oh, okay. Where have you been? I'm gonna try this again. Everything here dies, that's the main thing. Nothing I cast prevents damage from me taking damage. Again, nothing more I cast here prevents me taking damage. Okay. Go. Yeah, there's nothing I can do with this. Goodbye. Oh well, RNG just decides no. New run! This time we get the Lunar Coven and the Lazarus League. And you give me a Grump, a Lamb, and a Mimic. Oh, which 2 heroes do I have? Orichi and Eka. Okay. Okay. I guess I'll apply a Grump to the Shield Steward as it's the best option right now. And then maybe a Moon Pixie for the Lamb. So I'm upgrading Eka. Okay. So I think I would prefer to just go full Conduit. And Orichi's going unstable. Okay. And then split Anvil. Well, I cannot make use of Mark of Invasion. Unless I get, like, really lucky with the likes of my mixes and mixes or witch weaves. In which case, I could possibly make use of it. But it's a stupid idea to make use of it. But I'm all for stupid this week. Oh, you apply unstable to enemy units. Okay. Alright, well, first things first, I cast this. Which then allows me to do it again. I mix. Giving me unstable. Which means I can then cast that on you. killing all of them. I apply a Moon Pixie. And then apply a Moon Pixie. Okay. Wow, my Witch Weaves do a lot right now. Mix. What do I get? Rage. Okay. Which then can give me a bit of damage shield. Preventing a bit of damage. And then I'm going to reload and... see, did I apply the... Yes, I applied you this turn. Okay, then you're getting replaced with the Moon Pixie. I then rage. I then realize I was an idiot with damage shield because he's still taking the damage. So what he needs to do is lifesteal so he takes nothing. Hit you once so that you attack him, of which he's then going to heal up because he's still benefiting from Grump. Go. This is very, very weird to me, because while both of these factions are kind of spell-heavy, one's offensive spell-heavy, the other is buff and debuff spell-heavy. So it's not quite the same thing. Go. He got a nice buff to his Grump then. Which one are you, by the way? Select once a battle to gain 3 energy. Oh, okay. Doesn't really do anything this fight, but... So according to this, you're gonna blow up to the unstable. Can I nuke you before that happens? Boom. Okay. Okay. I definitely want a Celestial Storm with this build. I more than likely want a Pseudoscience with this build. I have no idea who I bloody want to fight in this build. Enemies' units gain armor equal to their attack on Slay. Well, that's bad because I've got disposable units. And champions enter with Melee's 10. You're bad because I've got 2 champions and neither of them are particularly stat heavy. You're a thing. And you're annoying. I guess I'm going for Tivy? Celestial and Remove, or Lazarus and Armory. You know what? I might get a tanky unit. I did not get a tanky unit. I really do not know what to expect from this particular run. And something tells me stuff that doesn't work. So we want you to have a regular Moon Pixie. I'm gonna Pseudoscience you, just because all 3 of them work really well on you. That one especially this turn. I did that wrong, because there's a different way I should have done that. So, I come up here and I apply you. I then apply you, but then I move up here. But honestly, because you are going to get a kill because of the Gyrmax, I'm going to use my ability to do that. Go. Go. Aren't you gonna... No, you're not gonna blow up because of the days. Okay. Let me mix. I did not get a unstable. I do that time, though. Again, I'm an idiot. Because what I should be doing is mixing them up here. Go. You're gonna get an attack on my pyre, and there's nothing I can do about that. You need a heal just so we have a heal. Kill you just so that we don't cause any... whatchamacallit, and... yeah, then go. Okay. Of course it's a bloody new moon. Hit you with one of these, and then just nuclear weaponry, because that's the best I can do. You've now lost all of your... whatchamacallit. That doesn't help in the slightest. GG! Alright, there goes another one. Okay, this time we've got Umbra, and we've got Lazarus again, and we've got Maniac, Beelzebub, and Mimic. And we start with a Morsel Maker of all things. And we're playing with Orichi and Penumbra. Or Primordium. Okay. Beelzebub. Purge. Deal damage to your pyre equal to 10% of its current health. And I've got Fear is Greed, meaning I get money for doing that. Honestly, though, Plink is just kinda bad. So let's try and start purging a Plink. Oh, Penumbrum is the playing character this one? Okay. I thought he was the minor one. Okay, the buffet one is cool, but I don't exactly have a method to buff his stats. So let's get the aggressive one. And you get the ability Small Concoction. I think this is what gives you Mix? Yes. Yes, it does. On deployment, discard that many cards and draw that many. 50% trial reward increase on turn on the very beginning? Yeah, sure, why not? Alright, well if Orichi is mixing, let's just put him to the top. Then if I have you... Am I better off with Primordium on the bottom or the top? I'm thinking the upper one. Because this one's gonna need to learn how to get some health. Making of a morsel, so let's immediately get a morsel miner, which is very nice. I guess we'll purge. Go. So unfortunately your pushing forward doesn't apply to the front unit. That's a shame. I do not like the Pyre Gel one. It is not nice at all. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Okay. So I'm gonna mix again. This time, I can apply a damage shield to be able to have him ignore the first attack. Do I have another mix? I do not. Okay. I don't like how Penumbra takes 2. I thought he took 1. But let's get a Space Prism, because I clearly need it. And then, funny enough, I might be thinking the Explosive Reaction. Right. I do not know which route I want to go. What I need is a pseudoscience, and then for Penumbrum to then gain the buffet that allows him to pass on buffs. Honestly, bosses entering with Burst 2 is probably the least of my problems. Technically, my Pyre's on not max health, but I think I would prefer artifact and equipment to somehow make this work. On the turn after deployment phase, summon a morsel miner on each floor. Yes! Steward's quarters. Yes! Be a more aggressive edible. And we'll see how this goes. Mark of Invasion. It could work. It's more likely to completely screw me over. I'll equip it just because I have Plink, and if I get a couple of Plinks, it works. So last time I had this Pyre Shield Steward. Now, because Orichi just has more health, I think I'm better off using Orichi, Primordium, and then you down there. Do I want to let these things through to attack me when they do only a little damage? I think I will. Alright, Richi, what have you got? I was gonna say, this is the reanimate. The green one's the reanimate path, so... Alright. Go. So let's Vampire Tooth you. I can't. I have to secret ingredient. While more things are getting through to hit the pyre. Because the mix did not want to be in my favor. What's the space over down here? Okay, once Primordium's gone, I'll be able to apply things down here. You don't like me casting spells. Right. Oh, according to this, I win. Really? You know what? If you can hit that hard, I can understand why. Give me another space prism, because we definitely need space as this group. Honestly, another explosive reaction. And then I'm going over here because I want money. What do you offer me? Another morsel maker. Or the damage shield gorge. That might be more useful in the end. My initial spells here don't seem the best. What are the unit upgrades I can get? Dualism? Honestly, very good for that Crucible Warden. 20 health to the Morsel Maker. And then honestly reroll. If I make you endless, you're not as bad. Especially if I then give you a Smidge Stone on top. You could then use the damage shield bonus because you already have dualism. And then reanimate can go onto the morsel maker just to ensure their survivability. When I come down here, I can get Spell Chain, which immediately goes on a Space Prism. The only thing I can double stack is Explosive Reaction, which is okay, but not the most necessary. -1 intrinsic plus holdover. I can't do both. Actually, I can't hold over the Space Prisms anyway, they're consuming. What's more important to me, mixing or the morsel miner? And I would say the mixing. Because, as I say, if I can get the Primordium that allows them to transfer buffs, that means that Primordium really starts to shine. That works. Have another miner. Which is the best thing for me to mix? It's the green path, because the green path gives me reanimate. Right. Go. Go. So, give yourself that. And then a Vampire Tooth, so you can full heal. Making of a Miner. And go. Okay. Oh, I don't like the look of you taking so little damage. So, first then, mix. It's not a green one. There's the green one. Give me all the reanimate. Go. So now you're dead and I don't actually need to worry. But I will do this. Because I like him, the idea of him surviving this for no good reason. Go. Okay. Give me Wretch. I don't think I'm focused enough to be able to do you. You might work. Titanite damage shield in Endless. A -2 cost. Because clearly he needs more damage shield. I would have said you needed it, but the only reason you need it is because of the other soul you have, so you would lose that. You didn't upgrade the Light Forge, so I'm not touching you. You did upgrade the soul. Screw it. Honestly, I need the Pyre health. Hello, Path of Angels. What can you give me? Benevolence. Restore friendly units to full HP and grant +5 HP. Honestly, give that to the Morsel Maker. That seems good. Oh. -1 and Permafrost. No. Spell power? No. Consume? No. Higher health? No. What's the thing after this? Nothing. Screw it. Let's try a reroll. Maybe I get something good. Another -1 cost for a mix or spell chaining another prism. Spell chain the prism and then save my money. -1 energy per turn. Oh, oh, fuck. Oh, this is the end of the run. This is the end of the run. Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it. Morsel Maker, Primordium, Mega Crucible Warden. Right. Start with the mix. Get Rage, honestly? Okay, well, I just have to do it this way. Because that's just the best option. Huh. So Wretch doesn't work on the cardless ones. Interesting. If you don't mind. Kinda want the green path. You did not. Actually, you know what? I'll take spikes. I'll save it for next turn. Wow. You gain HP. I love that. Well, you know what, Mr. Overgorger? There's no real point to this, but have +5 HP. I should do that turn 1, so Primordium gives more HP. Oh, God! Okay! Nice. Very nice. Descend all units. That'd be hilarious. I'll take the grovel, though. Honestly, yeah, give me the puffer flesh. If I can kill that guy, yeah, that's fun. And then, honestly, I need more health. I also need to remember to apply you. Mean mug. I mean, you do give me more money. Yeah, if I give you the morsel maker, then... that's a lot more money I gain. And then you're both kind of just junk at this point. I still don't know how you're meant to work unless I can figure out how to trigger the gorge out of before. Oh, thanks for telling me what he does. Enters with Titan Skin 3 and gains it on gorge. Okay. Okay, go. Right. First things first, apply the Pluffer Flesh. Because he does not need lifesteal, but he could benefit a lot from whatchamacallit spikes. After that, do some damage. And then, might as well. You don't need the extra damage this turn, so I will leave it. Then I remember I need to do that, so he gains more HP every single round. Okay. Go. Now. Perfect. This is what I want to see. So. Mix. Not the right ones. There we go. And mix doesn't give me the reanimate. It's not behaving! Alright, go. Final round. I still win, do I? Not gonna lie. Kinda surprises me. But then again, I am gaining 4 damage shield at the end of every round. So... I need more money to spend more money. Sure. I can see that working. You all just have no purpose. Yes. Upgraded the Light Forge and has money right before the final one, giving all the shots. Perfect. Right then. Celestial and equipment. If I silence you, do you lose your inert trait? Give it a go. Hello there. The flight. I'm willing to be greedy on this. I'm willing to be greedy on this. Now I'll take this. You know what? You work with flight because you can Because I can push you to the back so that you then push forward. Give me the extra edible and then add status effects. I shouldn't, but I am. So summon you. Summon you. Summon you. At least for the first turn and whatnot, I can summon you. And honestly, it's the first couple turns when we need that extra boost. Okay, that does cause everyone to explode. Okay. Have rage. Oh. I need the unstable, so there we go. Why are you gaining 64 HP or crap? Go. What the fuck do you mean you're losing health? How are you gaining health? I don't understand. What the fuck just happened? I'm sorry, but what the fuck just happened? They just gained 65 armor out of fucking nowhere? I shouldn't go for another route. I don't actually have time for another route. I should call it there, but chances are I'm just gonna get destroyed like the last ones. So who's my champion? I haven't played with you yet. So, okay. Give me the free impling. Spells gain extra slots. Let's see if I can even win the first round. What? Do I have Little Cap? Yes, I start with Little Cap. Oh, okay. Alright, first turn. Job done. Second turn. Imp. Might as well give you armor as well. Wish I could summon more imps. Moon Ritual, Celestial Storm. Go. Eat imp. Well, we made it past the first round, I guess. I guess this is just the lightning round. Don't think, just go. Nope, don't think, just go. I don't have a mimic this time, so there's no point trying to get the super light forges, despite how badly it screwed me over last time because it wouldn't give me them. Ironically, the Gear Mask thing I could probably handle if I can get, like, a deployable imp. But let's just go for this one first. So we start off with Coven or Artifact, because both the others are just non-viable. Oh, am I playing with Moon Guard? That's a shame. I'd have preferred the other one if it's support. What have we got? On the deployment after the draw phase, draw cards until you have 10. Merchant costs are reduced by 25%. Right at the beginning? Yes, please. Let's go. Oh, we've also got Fear is Greed. Okay. Alright, this place, early game, is literally just kill him with an imp. And then that shows up. What the Christ? This is literally, there's nothing I can do. Do I even have any units left? Okay. Well, that was quick. What do you give me this time? Lunar Coven with Eka and Orichi. And, yeah, Orichi. Except this time you don't give me Orichi. You do give me Slacy. With vampire equipment, I suppose. Which we know works. Legitimately, I want better. Equilibrius. You're making me start with Equilibrius. Who am I playing as? Hef. Hef with the Umbra. Hef, how can we upgrade you today? Ability, Weaponcraft. Artificer, apply 10 attack and 5 armor to the equipped friendly unit. Summon, gain 2 scrap metal cards. At the end of the turn, refine a scrap metal card. And I do have one of these little bastards. And I do have the ability to smelt. And I do have X-Cost cards. Seems like the better option. Well, that's a fun way to immediately start. Alright, so... if I kill you, I buff all my units. If I... yeah, no, kill you. And then, ooh, a damage shield. What were my souls here? Equilibrius. That's right. That's right. Alright, go. You know what? Salvage. 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 Nuke. You know what? That works. Oh yeah, I've got Malachus Shifting Pyre, apparently, which gives me all random upgrades on all spells and whatnot. And you give me the ability to heal my Pyre on an X-Cost card with this fucking build. But Boilerplate is too good to ignore. And then a holdover making of a morsel? Sure. Honestly, this is probably legitimately one of those runs I want to get the Lightforge as quickly as possible, so let's do that. Railforged or Umbra? Railforged, I could get the guy with Steel Guard. The fuck are you? Ability, Spider Assembly. Add a spike driver spider to your hand and then craft it. Craft. Choose between 3 random upgrades to apply the card. Alright, that sounds fun. I don't think I do want... Actually, maybe I do want to. Yeah, I can probably get away with -1 energy. Lightning round, let's go! Alright, so what does this do? So... Strike, apply 4 armor to the front friendly unit. Or give it 31 HP and 16 attack. Oh, in other words, I give it the large stone. Choose between 3 random upgrades to... 3 random upgrades. Right, okay. Okay, so... Shade Splitter. I don't like how... that effectively doesn't count as consuming. I'm equally not certain how I feel about the fact that summoning a morsel uses the forge points we have available. Okay, go. Super Spider. I don't stand a fucking hope in hell. Go. So my options here are either I use all the scrap now. In fact, you know what? Salvage that scrap in order to apply it to you. And then I just gotta pray. I did not pray hard enough, apparently. Well, what can you do sometimes? We tried to I didn't even get any credit towards any souls, really. Well, we tried to RNG this, and we have discovered that you shouldn't fucking bother RNGing it, because you need to actually put some thought into what you need to play with this, because otherwise you just get royally fucked. But sometimes you need to do these things to learn it, and besides, I had fun. Honestly, I want to try I actually want to try the Penumbra Lazarus League with Mix, with his particular path of buffing traits, because then you could eat him for reanimate and then when he's meant to die, he gets reanimated. Yeah. The only downside is we don't have the ability to just buff his stats, but hey, what can you do sometimes? That's not meant to be his gimmick. So yeah, that's what I want to see and try and do, potentially, but let me know in the comments down below what you want to see. I've still got last week's to look at, and I hope to see some good ideas. Please make sure you've left some. But, as always, if you've enjoyed today's episode, be sure to leave a like down below to let me know. And if you're new around here, be sure to subscribe. We produce new content all the time. Well, everyone, I'm afraid that until the next time that I see you, it's time for me to bid thee all farewell, and good day, and finally, good night.